talk about this on the show, and in the last 7 years of Kababayan today, we've seen them grow as well. In fact, they're older than us. Congratulations to fil-am Arts for FPAC, Festival of Philippine Arts and Culture, now on their 22nd year. Joining us this afternoon on the show are coordinators and...
Tala Mateo, Program Coordinator this year.
Yes, and?
I'm Leonard Garcia, and I'm this year's Co-Director for Logistics.
Congratulations, first of all, on the success of FPAC, and secondly, I know that this is not a very easy job.
No, it isn't.
Tell us about the 22nd year of FPAC.
This year, the theme of the FPAC is Pagugnay, Paglago, at Pagbabago. And we are talking about the interconnectedness, the growth and prosperity, and the renewal in the Philippine community.
Why do you think that we need renewal in the Filipino community?
I think renewal is very important in the Philippine community just because there's so many different generations of Filipinos. Now you have the fil-ams, you have those who are mixed, you have the older generation. So with a space such as FPAC, I feel like that's a good way to renew the ties amongst the different generations.
And I think that FPAC is also a good way to foster cultural understanding, not just for non-Filipinos who attend FPAC, because I see a lot of them as well, but also second, third, fourth generation Filipino Americans who are longing for connectedness to our culture and heritage.
Yes, that is correct. And this year we're going to have not just the traditional dancers and the traditional artists that we represent, over 600 to 25,000 attendees, but we're also going to be having the Philippine American Symphony Orchestra, as well as Rex Navarrete, who's a famous Filipino comedian.
I love Faso and Bob Schroeder. Hello, kudos to you. So they're going to be there.
They're going to be there.
Okay.
And also
then
we're going to be
Rex Navarrete, obviously, always a funny guy.
Yes.
Okay.
And then this year we're also going to be showcasing the Harana and the traditions of the Filipino music, which is founded in the Harana.
And I think Harana is something new to FPAC this year. Tell us about the inclusion of Harana in your program.
I think including Harana in the programming, it introduces that, this, well-celebrated tradition of having, a group of men serenading, professing their love to a female. And, being fil-am, I didn't really know what that was. I never really heard of that until I learned it for programming this year in FPAC. And I think it's important to spread that kind of, well-loved tradition. So why not, again, renewing the ties, renewing different traditions of culture across the generations.
All right. And this FPAC also brings together not just families, not just Filipinos and non-Filipinos to an event. It also, brings to the forefront civic engagement, because so many volunteers, so many students, right?
Yeah, so many students. And this year, the volunteers are actually wanting to use Filipino hospitality to engage the attendees that are going to be in the festival on September 7th and 8th, in Point Fermin Park. So this year, we're trying to engage the community with our great sensibilities, Filipino sensibilities, and trying to make it more like a family.
Ayan. Para dun sa mga lolo at lola, tito at tita, nanay at tatay na nanonood sa atin na mahilig namang magtanim, I know that you also have a space at FPAC na sa palakihan ba ng mga gulay yan, mga farm produce, right?
Yeah, so Senior Pavilion, this year, they're going to have the higanting mga gulay. So they're going to have a vegetable competition. So that's one of the things that we're going to have in the festival, as well as all the other pavilions, which is Saysay, and the youth, and the Babaylan, which looks at our spiritual traditions in the Philippines.
Right. Tala and Leonard are here, guys, not just to invite us to participate at FPAC or to come to FPAC. Are you still open for volunteers? Are you still open for submissions para dun sa mga gustong sumali sa higanting gulay competition? What are the competitions can they participate in?
They can participate in the Harana competitions. We'll be putting out the call-outs really soon. And then the higanting gulay, yes, they can submit everything there as well with the Senior Pavilion. But this year, with regards to our entertainment, we're already curating all the submissions, and we've already confirmed with some of the acts.
What about suggestions or volunteers for just to man the booths or go around, help with logistics? Are you still open to that?
Oh, definitely. Like as with FPAC, I mean, the saying is it's for community by community. So we're built from the ground up. So we rely heavily on our volunteers because they're such an important part of our festival. So we actually have a volunteer meeting day at our office in 2 weeks. I believe that's August 24th. So we'll be going over some of the logistics and things that they can volunteer with. So manning down the booths, trying to promote, recycling and going green, and, promoting the different acts. So we'll be having that soon.
And I know that both of you have been with FPAC before continuously for yourself. For how many years?
About 3 years. I started off as a volunteer in 2009, 2010.
Right. Why do you do this so much? Why do you love it so much?
I think I love FPAC so much because it introduced like this is Filipino culture, and little did I know like how diverse it was, if you will. Like we're such an important community here in the United States, and I wanted to get in touch with that. So being exposed to FPAC, it opened so many doors of opportunities for me to learn more. So why not give back to the same festival and open doors of opportunities for other people?
Kudos to you for working
Thank
so
you.
hard to give back to our community. You were with FPAC before, left, and now you're back. How have you seen it grow?
I've seen it grow in leaps and bounds, I should say. When I started in 1996 helping with the Ballet Philippines, there were only at least 4 of us in the office. Ngayon po, we have a lot of the youth from the different colleges, and we also have a great pool of volunteers, not just the young, but the old.
And so also shout out to Tita Norma Austin, founder of fil-am Arts. I love you. I miss you, Tita Norma. And congratulations, 22 years of FPAC. Congratulations to you both, and more power. Let's come join us. FPAC, September 7th and 8th. Information we were flashing on the screen. And if you want to know more, we'll be on our website as well. And that's the website as well. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat.
All right, happenings in Hawaii when we return on the show. Don't go away.